did it.
There it is.
All right, folks. This is I Am Powered by Love TV, Soulmate, and the Soul Scopes. And these energies are from December 1st. This is Leo Decam 1, July 23rd to August 2nd. Roll scene 7, or roll 7, scene 25. Take 1, action with Josh.
Thank you, Demi, for bringing me in. Welcome all my Leo Decam 1 friends. Welcome in, and welcome my new Decam 1 friends who are tuning in here with us for your SOULSCOPE Soulmate readings. We're going to be channeling down here through the Akashic Records, which are your soul books, messages from higher guides, ancestors, crossover loved ones, all these that are on your soul's journey as well as your journey here, as they are one. So we are going to be doing energies from December 1st to the 15th, but we are also going to be doing a 2020 year-end review as a little added bonus because we're going to be doing a part 2, bringing you 2021 predictions. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button, so that way you get those when we put those out on the 15th here for our second half of the month. So we're going to go ahead and get channeled down here with my Leo Decam 1 friends. Excuse me. Leo. I love that. If if you get that reference, we're going to be talking about your review because this year has been kind of one of bringing an internal awareness to the communication of the self and the confidence that we have in ourselves. You express it outwardly and show a good facade, but internally you doubt yourself and you have back and forth conversations, and they've been telling you this for the entire year as to get figure out the reason why. I'm hearing a lot of stemming from childhood, but we'll get that in just a moment because they're talking about the year in general was a kind of a smooth externally. Internally, we were kind of screaming. We were wondering why we couldn't get certain things that we wanted. We couldn't obtain this loving relationship that we wanted, so we kept ourselves in work, which is why we've been so stable and pretty good. And socially, we've been able to keep up with friends and those who are in relationships that are Leos. The relationship was just kind of a year. There was nothing special. You may have had one or two few special events, but it wasn't anything. There wasn't much growth. There wasn't much external or communication. Although you were a great receiver and great caregiver and great listener, as well as advice giver, even though you don't necessarily heed your own advice or saying necessarily don't listen to some of the things you say to other people, which in turn creates this depletion from self-love, from self-care. And these 2 weeks here are going to be pretty crucial because this is your opportunity to seize this intentions of getting ahead in the career, getting ahead in for entrepreneurs out there, here and there, some of you out here, getting ahead in finding new business ideas, new ways of doing things. It's been pretty slow this year, and you've just haven't been in the creative zone or been able to do certain things because of the way that our energy is built up of our confidence in the self. Although we, again, they say, although you portray well, you have a nice facade, they really know what's going on with you as far as an internal dialogue. And so they want you to take a moment and find out at this time where they stem from. Again, we're going back to this, coming full circle, just what I talked about earlier. Of a lot of these things, they stem, I'm hearing childhood, I'm hearing disbelief from others and things that you wanted to do and achieve, and this kind of stuck with you, although you tried to do a lot of things on your own. It took a long progress because you were willing these things into existence. There was no firm belief in the self because you kept hearing it, and then you in turn started to believe it yourself. There was also loss, which struck you, lost within a few years, close family member. So it set you back, and you became very closed off emotionally with others and with yourself. And so you had to wear this strong facade of everything's okay, everything's good, I'm fine, don't worry about me. But it's time to worry about you, because if you want to get these new emotions, these new ideas, obtain this solidifying love and just kind of warm and peace, and have someone there and be able to connect with them emotionally and grow deeper connections, it's going to require some self-care and self-love. So we're going to dig deep here with our conscious oracle deck here, because the 1st to the 15th is going to be where you want to set the clear intentions on what you need to heal. And they're bringing this out already. They're saying you're seeing or having dreams. New people are coming into your life and you're realizing, whoa, I feel like I've dealt with this before. Same old lessons. They're saying repeats from 2017, 2019. These things that we've put off and shook off, and again, our ego decided to tell us everything's okay, being headstrong, just being outwardly confident. That's what they're saying. We're also going to get from the Moonology deck here, as well as this will help us with next steps. We just went through a number of eclipse, or lunar eclipse, if you want to call it that, maybe a little more detailed. And then we'll have another one on the 15th, actually. So we have 2 eclipses this month, which are going to be a very highly emotional time, especially for you guys, because of the way we've put everything off. And they don't want you to do that anymore, because they want you to start creating and living the life that you see for yourself. You have a strong awareness. You have a strong heart and a will to do the best that you can for those around you. And you've been doing that so much that you've forgotten about yourself. So you also do it. You do it because you don't want to sit with the self. So that is also at play. Okay. So, yes, and yes. So first thing here, awareness. This is what is coming to you at this time. I love this card. Awareness, bringing the heart and head together, seeing the things that we need to work on, things that we need to heal. And bring this to awareness, and this has probably come up for you guys quite a bit here if you go back in your soul scopes, I'm sure. Because it's time to bring it forth. And so this is what fertility is here for, awareness and fertility. I love that they got the circles, they got everything connected here. Fertility right in the heart, just growing that self-love, becoming a new, going back in and becoming a new, shedding these things that no longer serve us, allowing and rebuilding our self-confidence, and understanding this awareness that we're having these dialogues over and over again, and knowing, hey, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? Why is this here? So this is definitely a time to rebirth that, sit with the self, because these are what we're striving for here. And once we do that here, I like this recognition and reward. This is a self-recognition. You already strive off of others, and which is why you do so well at your job and why you work so hard, because you like getting that from other people, but you don't necessarily give it to yourself very often. So having a self-gratitude, being able to look back at the things you accomplished, but it's always so hard because your emotions get involved, your feelings get involved, and then you start going down memory lane, and you're like, well, I don't feel this way about me, I don't feel this way, I try so hard, but everyone says this and this and this, and so you feed off that, which is why you work so hard. When we come to a point of an awareness and a new fertility, then we get the material harvest, the abundance before you. You can begin to pull in things from a state of love, things will become easier for you. You will find yourself not having to work so hard. You have to set this intention to heal, and you have to set this intention to work through and believe, actually believe. You can't just say it. You have to whole body, mind, and soul believe in yourself. And it'll allow these manifestations to stick, to stay, instead of you having to move. So, look at the bigger picture. This is the self. This is going back. This is understanding these things all connect in a way. And you're getting the images right now. They're bringing you this as you're hearing this. You're like, yep, this. And so they want you to continue to look at this bigger picture and how it all connects and how it's working out in your outer world as well. Because your inner world definitely emanates out into the outer. And so, again, it's time to take action. Take action. Recreate this fertility, this love, this self-love. Recreating the heart, kind of keeping it in a little cocoon and growing it at this time. One last one here is when we do this, expect powerful change. Powerful change. Because then not only will your outer confidence and your passion and your drive and things like that, they will be elevated by the love and the heart for the self once we decide to make this choice and take the action at this time. So, I do appreciate my Leo Decan ones for tuning in here today. Be sure to check out and subscribe and get that bell set while you get your 2021 predictions. Start making those changes today. Little things here. And also want to employ you to check out our Mind Engineering because that is exactly what we do for you. We help you get to those places that you didn't think were there and help you break through these barriers. So check that out on our website here. Again, my name is Josh, sending you love and light, and I'm signing out.